I thought this would be a light fun video, but these 17 questions ended up revealing way more about my reading habits than I expected. Some of my answers might sound completely reasonable, and others you might strongly disagree with. So stay until the end and tell me, am I the only one? How many books is way too many books for a series? For me, a series works when it feels intentional, like Space Odyssey. It expands the universe without losing the sense of mystery. Once a series feels like it exists just to keep going, I start disconnecting. And speaking on tension, let's talk about cliffhangers. How do I feel about cliffhangers? I am okay with them if they feel earned. A good example is the Mote in God's Eyes, where certain unresolved threads keep you thinking long after you finish. Question 3: hardcover, paperback, or ebooks? Honestly, all of them. Paperback for comfort, hardcover for collecting, and ebooks for practicality. When I'm reading something immersive like Count Zero, having it on an ebook just makes life easier. Question 5. No, question 4. Question 4. Favorite author, favorite book. My favorite author is James Joyce, and my favorite book is Ulysses. What I love is what he did with the 18 chapters. Each one feels like a completely different form or style. If you feel like reading something almost like a play, you can jump into Sears episode. It reads like a dramatic script. If you are in a more cynical mood and want satire, open Cyclops gives you that sharp, ironic voice. To me, a favorite author isn't about perfection, it's about someone whose experiments change how you see literature. Number 5, ideal book length. Somewhere in that thoughtful middle range, long enough to build ideas, but still focused. Books like The Left Hand of Darkness, it's around 300 pages, feel perfectly balanced to me. Number 6, a recent book you didn't finish. I finish all my books. Even when something feels slow, I want to understand the full vision. And for the context, a book around 365 pages still feels manageable enough for me to commit to finishing. Which brings me to what I am currently reading. 7. What are you currently reading? Right now, I'm reading Count Zero by William Gibson. I love how atmospheric and introspective it feels. Number 8. Last book I recommended. The Bees. It's such an unusual perspective that it stays in your mind long after you close the book. Number 9, newest and oldest books by publication date. The newest book by publication date that I've talked about recently is The People's Library, released this month, February 2026. And one of the oldest, most widely recognized books I've read is The Odyssey, a story people have known for centuries. I like moving between those two extremes, something brand new and something timeless. Number 10, plays or short stories. Definitely Shakespeare and Sophocles Antigone. But honestly, I read more short stories overall because they feel precise and philosophical. Question number 11, buying or borrowing books? Buying. I like my shelves to reflect my thinking over time, even though I get more ebooks than physical books. Number 12, a book you didn't love that everyone else did. I wouldn't read The Goldfinch again. I respect its ambition, but it didn't stay with me once I closed that book. Question number 13, bookmarks or dog ears? Question number 14 is about a book I reread. This might surprise some people. I don't reread books. Even with something like Ulysses, I carry the experience forward instead of going back. Question number 15, can you read while listening to music? Yes, but only instrumental music matched to the mood of the book. Ambient sounds work really well with cyberpunk, while classical instruments fit literary works. Question number 16, one POV or multiple POVs? Both. A single perspective, like in The Left Hand of Darkness, feels intimate, while multiple POVs, common in science fiction, expand the world. Question number 17, one sitting or multiple days reading? If time is on my side, I prefer reading in one sitting. There is something powerful about staying inside the same emotional rhythm from start to finish. So those are my answers, and now I'm curious. Which one made you think, yes, that's exactly me, and which one made you completely disagree? Thank you so much for staying with me until the end. See you next time.